As an artist that was better known in Europe rather than the United States, but I thought that at least the imagery worked really well with things that you already own. And I thought this could be really great, even maybe for Mackenzie in her room because of the color.
It's cool. I like the image.
Yeah, I'll pull it up also on the Christie's calendar so you can see it bigger. So everything else that I've been marking in here are works that you and John, or works by artists that you and John collect their work so that we can, keep track of everything, the current value of it. And I thought that this would actually be something that might interest you because it's by Christian Markley, and I know that you collect his work right now.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
And have you always been interested in art?
Always been interested. Yeah, I've always appreciated and loved art, but I think that my real interest peaked after moving to New York. My husband's business partner, Glenn Furman, has been very involved in the arts and is pretty much responsible for our real interest in contemporary art. So I have to give him props for taking us around to museum shows and gallery openings and exposing us to, art outside of what we kind of knew and understood. So.
And was there a defining moment where all of a sudden, like you saw something that sort of was a turning point in your interest in art?
Yeah, that's a great question. We started out collecting things that, we understood, portraits, old masters, modern. And when we bought our first piece of contemporary art, it was a photograph by Thomas Roof, and it really changed things. It was young and fresh and alive and sexy, and when we hung it, everything else just didn't look right anymore, and I'm like, wow, I think we've been missing the boat a little bit. So it really changed things. It just felt fresh and alive and exciting, and I think that for me, collecting art is a way of self-expression. I don't have artistic abilities of any kind, so expressing myself through what I like and what I collect is a lot of fun. Yeah.
You go to Chelsea often, to the Chelsea art community, to all the galleries there? I would assume that you...
Yeah, we go, yes, definitely. We go down to Chelsea quite a bit to see the shows and visit galleries and see artists, and yeah.
And you're involved in the museum world a little bit?
A little bit.
In terms of the art that you collect, what draws you to the kind of work that you're interested in?
What draws me to the work that I'm interested in? Usually it's a very instant attraction, It's almost like dating, and I have to quote Ronnie Horn on this one because she's the one who kind of coined this, and it's stuck, or not coined it, but cited this example that I thought was pretty down and dirty and brilliant. But she said, it's almost like being in a room with a bunch of people, and by just looking around who you're attracted to. You can pretty much make that determination right off the bat. Now, you're not going to know a whole lot about how deep that attraction is going to be until you have a chance to talk and really look and get to know someone. But art for me is very visceral, and I know immediately when I see something that I like it. And some things I see and I'm like, I absolutely cannot live without this piece. I'm telling you now, I have to have this piece. Other pieces I'll see and I'm like, wow, that's pretty amazing. And if and maybe I don't have that crazy visceral feeling immediately and I need to think about it, but if I can't stop thinking about it, if the story behind it or the beauty, or maybe it's dark, and it, evokes some feeling, then I know that I really probably need to revisit and think long and hard about passing it up.